0 grams of sugar. Really? Because if you look on the back, underneath where it says sugar, it says sugar alcohol, 21 grams. What's up everybody and welcome back to another episode. In this week's video, I want to be talking to you guys about protein bars and whether or not these are just glorified candy bars. So how do you know if you have a candy bar or a protein bar in your hands? Well, what I've done is I've gone out and picked up 8 different protein bars that can be commonly found at most gas stations or grocery stores. And what I'm gonna do for you is break down the nutrition labels as well as the first couple of ingredients in each of these and either give you my stamp of approval of whether or not it is a good thing to eat, or let you know why it's bad so that you guys can make educated decisions when you guys are trying to find something to eat on the go when you're in a hurry. So before we jump into my personal evaluation of each of these protein bars, you need to understand the importance of reading the nutrition label as well as the ingredients list. So if you flip it over on the back, the ingredients list can be found at the top here. Nutrition label is underneath the flap. Now in this case, the ingredients list is gonna tell us a lot of what makes up this protein bar. The first 3 ingredients are gonna be the majority of what this is. So if you find anything like high fructose corn syrup or brown rice syrup or any hydrogenated oils or anything like that, it's a candy bar, you should put it down. So with that knowledge in mind, let's jump into it. First up, we have the blueberry muffin lard bar. This is 190 calories and it has 9 grams of total fat, 27 grams of carbohydrates, 17 grams of sugar, and 3 grams of protein. Ingredients: cashews, dates, apples, blueberries, and vanilla extract. So is this a protein bar or candy bar? I'm gonna go ahead and say protein bar. Now the reason for this is you don't need to be alarmed at the 17 grams of sugar because we know they're coming from things like fruits and not high fructose corn syrup or any other forms of sugar. When would I eat something like this? Normally during a long hike or after like a really tough workout or something like that. If I'm on the go and I need something to eat, I'd say this is totally safe to eat. Second up is the blueberry vanilla cashew kind bar. This has 180 calories, 12 grams of total fat, 19 grams of carbohydrates, 7 grams of sugar, and 4 grams of protein. Ingredients list: cashews, almonds, chicory root fiber, blueberry, honey, rice flour, glucose syrup, raisins, sugar, vanilla extract, soy lectin, sea salt, natural flavors, and citric acid. So is it a protein bar or a candy bar? I'm kind of on the fence about this, but I'm gonna go ahead and say protein bar. And the reason for that is most of the fats and carbohydrates that are coming from this are things like nuts. And so I would say those are healthy fats, healthy carbohydrates. The added sugar is something to help bind it together. Maybe some of the sugar is coming from blueberries as well, but I did see that they had 3 grams of added sugar. So it's kind of on the cusp there, but for 180 calories, I would go ahead and say this is safe to eat and would be a good thing to eat on the go or whenever you're in a pinch. Number 3 on the list is the Gatorade whey protein bar, and this is the chocolate caramel flavor. It has 340 calories, 10 grams of fat, 43 grams of carbohydrates, 28 grams of sugar, and 20 grams of protein. Ingredients list: whey protein crisp, caramel, glucose, sugar, palm oil, non-fat milk, glycerin, butter, modified cornstarch, corn syrup, also sugar, brown sugar, also sugar, glycerin, milk protein concentrate, sugar, inverted sugar, weirdly enough, vegetable shortening, which is hydrogenated oil, and the list goes on. So, is the Gatorade whey protein bar a candy bar or protein bar? I think you guys already know the answer. This is definitely a candy bar. Gatorade has branded a lot of their stuff for athletes. Would I still recommend this to an athlete or somebody that's very active? Absolutely not. Most of the ingredients in here are gonna cause inflammation and cause more problems than benefits. With this, I would say it's a candy bar. Don't touch it. Next on the list is the Blueberry RX bar. This has 210 calories, 7 grams of fat, 24 grams of carbohydrates, 15 grams of sugar, and 12 grams of protein. Ingredients: dates, egg whites, almonds, cashews, blueberries, and natural flavors. So is the RX bar a protein bar or a candy bar? I'm gonna go ahead and say protein bar. It's safe to say that they've done a great job of marketing all the ingredients right there on the front of the package. They even put in here, no BS. They want you to know they're serious and that there's no bullshit in here that you need to worry about consuming. The only thing that they hide are the natural flavors on the back, but because there's no added sugars or anything like that, I'm really not too concerned. The 15 grams of sugar, although high, is totally acceptable when it's coming from things like egg whites, almonds, dates, and natural fruits. So I think this one is totally safe to eat, and it's definitely got my stamp of approval. Number 5 on the list is Tiger Milk. This is 140 calories, has 5 grams of total fat, 18 grams of carbohydrates, 14 grams of sugar, and 6 grams of protein. Ingredients: high fructose corn syrup, peanut butter, corn syrup, carbo coating, which is made up of sugar, palm kernel, and palm oil. Okay, we don't need to go any further. Tiger Milk. Is it a protein bar or a candy bar? I think it's pretty safe to say this is a candy bar, and it's probably one of the worst that I've seen. The first ingredient is high fructose corn syrup. That's like a dead giveaway. Do not eat this. This is mostly sugar. It's a glorified candy bar. Don't touch it, don't eat it. I'm not really gonna spend any more time on it. I don't even know why it says protein rich. It's only got 6 grams in it. Moving on. Number 6 on the list is the classic peanut butter Clif Bar. This has 260 calories, 7 grams of fat, 40 grams of carbohydrates, 19 grams of sugar, and 11 grams of protein. Ingredients: organic brown rice syrup, organic rolled oats, organic cane sugar, organic peanut butter, organic roasted soybean, soy protein isolates, peanut butter flour, rice flour, organic soy flour, organic oat fiber, natural flavors, sea salt, barley malt extract, and then it goes into vitamins and minerals. So, is the Clif Bar a candy bar or a protein bar? I love these things. I used to eat them all the time, but I'm sorry, this is a candy bar. This, based off the first couple of ingredients, organic brown rice syrup is the first ingredient. The third ingredient is organic cane syrup. That's a dead giveaway right there. Most of this is sugar. So would I recommend this to somebody that's maybe mountain climbing or out hiking? I would even say no in that circumstance because of the fact that it's so high in carbohydrates and so high in sugar. With the 40 grams of carbohydrates and the nearly 20 grams of sugar, it really is going to spike your blood sugar levels. So if you're grabbing one of these at a gas station, I would go for another option. This does not get my stamp of approval. Sorry. Number 7 on the list is going to be the Caramel Fudge ThinkThin Bar. This has 230 calories, 8 grams of fat, 23 grams of total carbs, 1 gram of sugar, and 20 grams of protein. Ingredients are protein blend soy protein isolate, calcium caseinate, maltitol glycerin, coating, cacao butter, chocolate, sodium caseinate, milk fat, soy lectin, natural flavors, peanut water, sunflower oil, that's a hydrogenated oil, natural flavors, and sunflower lectin. So, is the ThinkThin Bar a candy bar or a protein bar? It is 100% a candy bar, and it's in disguise. This type of marketing pisses me off. There's a few different things in here. One, it says 0 grams per serving, not a low calorie food. 0 grams of sugar, really? Because if you look on the back, underneath where it says sugar, it says sugar alcohol, 21 grams. This company is basically scooting around the nutritional labels standards where they have to label certain things as sugar and other things they can get away with. One of which, sugar alcohol, they don't have to label on the front as actual sugar because it's not, it's sugar alcohol. But it still has 21 grams. So if you didn't know better and weren't looking at the back, you would automatically assume, wow, 20 grams of protein, 0 grams of sugar, it's low GI, meaning low glycemic index, and it's gluten-free. That must be healthy. Absolutely not. This is just a cheap marketing trick to get you to buy their product, but this is just a Snickers bar in disguise. This does not get my stamp of approval, and ThinkThin, you should be shot because in your name, that is stupid. ThinkThin, you're making people fat. Screw you. Huh? Don't buy. Number 8, and the last one on our list, is the Cookies and Cream Quest Bar. This has 200 calories, 8 grams of total fat, 21 grams of carbohydrates, 3 grams of sugar, and 21 grams of protein. Ingredients: protein blend, soluble corn fiber, almonds, water, cacao butter, natural flavors, erythritol, which is just this newer form of sugar that's not supposed to spike your blood sugar, but I don't necessarily believe that. Cacao processed with a collie, and then it contains a few other ingredients. So, is the Quest Bar a candy bar or protein bar? Well, my hat's off to you. You guys have managed to make a really good protein bar. This is something I would definitely recommend. It's low sugar, high in protein, moderate carbohydrates, it's got some decent fats in it, and it seems to be coming from good sources. They've done a great job of blending it, and I would say my hat's off to you, Tom Bill You. So this definitely gets my stamp of approval. Quest Cookies and Cream, good to go. So there you have it. That is my evaluation for the most popular protein bars that you can find in grocery stores and gas stations. But I've done you guys one better. I've actually put together a ranked list of the best all the way down to the worst of these protein bars, so you guys know what to stay away from when you guys are going out and buying some of these protein bars yourself. So enjoy. Okay, so now that you guys have checked out that list, I want to talk to you guys quickly about whether or not you should be using these on a regular basis, because I know some people that are constantly on the go and they want to be consuming these protein bars as a way to up their protein intake and help them recover from their workouts, and they think they're being healthy. My take here is use these sparingly, only when you're maybe going on long backpacking trips and you have to pack in some food, or when you know you're gonna be gone all day and you won't have access to either a protein shake that you can make yourself or something like a whole foods meal. Getting these types of nutrients and getting your protein from whole food sources is gonna be your best bet. But if you have to, then use this video as a guideline for knowing what to buy and what to stay away from. So hopefully you guys found this helpful. If you did, give me a like. Don't forget to subscribe. And also, if you guys like my t-shirt, this video is actually brought to you by JamesPocket Tee. One of my best friends has just put together his first clothing line, and he's making some great, amazing, comfortable t-shirts. I've actually worn this 5 times now, put it through the wash twice. It hasn't shrunk on me. It feels really good. I could sleep in it. I feel like I could train in it. And it's just this really cool design. So if you guys are interested, go check out JamesPocket Tee, where you guys can get your own t-shirts yourself and help support a friend of mine. That's gonna do it for this week's episode. Thank you for joining me. And as always, be healthy, be active, and be yourself. Everyone has something to give this world. You just gotta go out there and find it. I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next one.